Well, hello, this is Jeff, and I am unboxing the Bigme Galy X Goody Reader because I did the Kickstarter for this thing. I'm very interested in how it turns out, how it looks, and I know a lot of folks are as well. I probably will review it, for real review it, in like a little bit of time. Oh wow, there's multiple boxes in here. There's some extra pin bits. I can show that there. There's some extra little pin stylus things. There's a just for you box that says Galy on it. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's the case. I did get the case and stuff. Accessories. That's probably like the charger and stuff. And then the actual unit. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna be testing this out. I'm using a lot for work notes. I'm gonna be using it a lot for just general, um, general kind of tablet things. So hopefully I can give any of those of you who are interested in e-ink stuff a perspective on whether this thing is good or whether it is less. I've heard tell that there are some issues with speed, which is understandable because the Galy is a different screen type than a Kaleido, for example. So we'll see how much that applies, right? I think there's a question of, it's a little slower than average to being like, yeah, it's really slow. So I'm not sure which one it is quite yet. So we'll find out. I'm a little nervous it's the latter of like, it's really slow, but good e-reader, they have a little bit of marketing and, marketing hype in their videos, but they did a video where they talked about, hey, it's not so bad. We'll find out. So I think this must be the case, I'm guessing. Yep. So, oh man, it's tiny. Little baby tablet. All right. So it's got a nice little case. Got the Goody Reader logo on the back. Nice, 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 nice. Big Me on the front. All right. That's not overwhelming. I had, in my naivete hoped that there would be something like what the Tab Ultra has done. But I have a feeling that at some point, if I'm enjoying the e-ink experience, I will just have to bite the bullet and get a Tab Ultra color because those are just amazing units, and probably if you really want a good e-ink color experience, for better or for worse, books is kind of the way to go. But hey, I'm learning. It's kind of an expensive lesson, but this is why, it is what it is. This is still not too bad. So we got charger, got more stylus tips. So that's good. Hold on to those. All right, let's open the actual thing. AI note. Talk about a buzzword. All right, just for me. Just what I always wanted. Something just for me. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, so stylus up here. Oh, it is a little baby unit. It's tiny. Wow, that's like a Kindle size. I did not expect it to be so petite, but it's beefy. It's definitely got weight to it. Let that power up, maybe. How do? It says power off over here. This thing is tiny. Do not place heavy objects on the product and do not squeeze. Okay. I'll try not to. I'll try to resist. Though the colors look fantastic. I will say it's kind of blowing my mind a little bit in terms of how that looks. So, oh my, something attacked from this pin. So this is the pin. I think I've heard that these have like a laser pointer, right? So we'll see how that goes. May as well take this thing off for digital microphone. So I think this is going to be good for meeting notes, at least is what they tell. Magnetic chargeable pin. That jumps into the side here, I believe. Okay, yeah, that's how it goes. I mean, I definitely need this in English. Let's do English, please. Okay, I'll just tap it, tap it, tap it. Okay, agree. Click to initialize the settings. Why not, right? When scanning, please press the power button of the stylus to connect. Okay. Is it on? Pressing. It's red light's bleeping. Scan timeout, no stylus. Oh. Let's try this again. Click to initialize the settings. Maybe it needs some power. I mean, I don't know how much these little lithium ions come in charged. But that's the unboxing. Oh, I'll take that one. That seems like the only stylus nearby, so I'll take it. So it's like Bluetooth pairing. That's really interesting. This is all kind of new to me. Please select a Wi-Fi. All right. Don't want you guys to find out where I live and hunt me down. So see if I can do this with a pin a little bit faster. No. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Let's see if that works. I think that's the right password. All right, here we go. Gesture settings. Back. Oh, no, I hate that. That's the worst. Give me the normal Android buttons, please. Swipe up and down to adjust. Tips. Gesture settings take effect when entering the home page. Swipe left and right to adjust. I don't know what that even means. I'm just going to turn these off. I find that gestures generally are pretty toxic. Office style, tablet style, confirm. Okay, so I don't have any of these things. Manage notes by Bigme AI note in mobile phone. All right, well, this is probably going to be less interesting, me setting up an Android tablet, but that's it. I mean, it does seem a little slow. Uh, that's my first impression. It's not, typing, adding in my Wi-Fi password was a little bit. Nothing egregious though. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, given some of the naysayers on Kickstarter for this campaign. But it's a cool product. It's a very neat product. Uh, and it feels great. It's very heavy. It's a beefy device. So I definitely get the sense that there's quite a bit of power in here. No, I want to just keep that stylus. Anyways, I'll deal with this later. But I get the sense there's quite a bit of power in this device, at least hardware-wise. It seems like the limitations are on the screen side, right? The Galy, as opposed to the Kaleido, just has some, different specs. Going to have higher resolution, but speed is going to be sacrificed. That is something I expected going in. We'll see if it gets so detrimental, and I'll talk about this in a later review. If it gets detrimental to the point where I'm just like, hey, I can't use this anymore, I need it to have a more I need it to have a faster screen, color or not. In that case, something like the Tab Ultra Color that's just come out looks really interesting. But I want to give this a couple months, see how it goes, and I hope it'll at least replace my pen and paper pad over here, which I use for my meetings. So you know what? If it replaces that and it's pretty seamless, I think this will have achieved a lot. So that's the Bigme Galy X Goody Reader. The charger's there on the bottom. I'm gonna let this puppy charge, and I'm gonna finish the setup, and then probably in a couple of days to weeks, if I'm busy, I'll do a full review and I'll talk about it, and I'll click around and let you guys see all that neato stuff. But anyways, that's the package. It's the case. Nothing to phone home about. But I probably will have to get a separate Bluetooth keyboard and connect it, because I am a writer and I will use this for writing as well. So being able to use this for writing and things like that are probably going to be pretty critical. So that's kind of crazy. This is just all magnetized. What the heck? Good e-reader. I guess there's a back camera and a front camera. Here we go. I can just pop this. Oh, it just magnetized. Okay. You know what? Color me impressed. That's better than I thought it was going to be. So, magnets go a long way in making your thing cooler. And it auto unlocks. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I won't turn my nose up at that. But yeah, hopefully this will do a good job replacing some notepads and things like that. But that's an unboxing. That's the big e-reader Galy that a lot of people have had happy. I've at least seen some pretty grouchy comments and some pretty happy ones. But hopefully this is a like I'm not sad. I'm impressed and I'm curious to see what happens, especially after firmware updates and all these things. I'm really curious to see how this continues to perform. Anyways, thanks for stopping in. If you want to read my writing or play my video games that I develop, let me know. Otherwise, this has been a fun, hopefully a nice, insightful unboxing of the Bigme Galy. Take care. Bye bye.